on, Yellow Brick?
Hello.
What's up, people? I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This is our second time sitting down to film this inaugural episode of Deep Dish with Austin and Jonathon. Yep. But you know what? The vibes just weren't right last time. We needed to learn from our mistakes,
Absolutely,
I think.
Yeah.
I feel good this time.
I think I definitely feel better. I think we learned quite a bit. But this does not mean I want you guys to have higher expectations of us.
Absolutely not.
Very low expectations.
Keep them low. You'll always be pleased.
Yeah, this is going to be terrible.
Yeah.
And we're just all along for the ride at this point, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself. So how are you?
I am well. Super busy.
Yeah.
Loving life.
You travel more than anyone I know.
This has been the craziest couple of months for me. Just gone every week or every other week.
You really are so busy.
But it's great. It's slowing down a little bit, and we are getting this ramped up. So I think.
Thank God. I mean, so we pushed it back a month initially, just for scheduling things.
Yep.
And to make sure that we were doing this right. We didn't want to have a shitty podcast. This is my third podcast for people who don't know, but first one with Jonathon, so that's how you know it's going to be good. So yeah, we pushed it back a month, just make sure we had, all of our ducks in a row. And then, my dad is, fighting some health issues right now. So then we had to push it back again. And then you had a conflict, I think, and we pushed it back again, but we're here. We are
here now.
And I'm so excited.
We are rolling.
I'm so
this
excited.
Is it, baby.
Yeah. So the pizza this week is Yellow Brick. Jonathon, do you have a past experience with Yellow Brick pizza?
I've had it a couple times.
Okay.
Solid experience.
Okay.
A Columbus staple.
Okay.
So we talked about this a little bit in the elevator when a lady asked us about the pizza.
Right.
I don't know how long they've been around, but I feel like it's been a minute. 2009 on the box. Look at that.
The box that says since 2009, Columbus, Ohio.
But I think the origin is they had a location in Old Town East, and the building was a yellow brick building. So I think that's where they get the name.
See, obviously when I read Yellow Brick, first thing Wizard of Oz, Yellow Brick Road.
Yep.
But the graphic is it's not giving me any Yellow Brick
so
Road.
this is
it's a tiger?
Cat,
a tiger?
Something? Can we?
Yeah, sure. It's home of what does that say? Tristano's Deep Dish?
Yeah, we did not get
that. We got
a deep dish, okay. Which we really should have, because a deep dish podcast. That's my fault, guys. I did not put this together.
Well, that's okay, because there's only so many pizza places in Columbus. So, we can try Yellow Brick Deep Dish again sometime.
Absolutely.
I'm starving. I know you're hungry.
Yes.
So can we just get into it here? Okay, that looks good. Whoa, look at...
Yeah, I opted for a garlic crust, and then I think we also added on some Italian seasoning.
That looks good.
I'm a pepperoni guy.
Yeah.
You are...
Those are teeny tiny pepperonis.
I know, they are very small pepperonis.
Should we fold the lid, under it?
Ooh, yeah. It's great thinking.
It smells good. And I like to see all the seasonings. I know it's not gonna... if this pizza's bland, there's no hope for the rest of them. Because this visually, you can tell it's not gonna be bland.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's do this.
Yeah, let's fucking do it, dude. I love... No.
Casualty.
Grab it. You rip off my cheese. So, I don't know what this... What are the crumbly things on the underside of the crust?
So that is probably a semolina flour or a corn flour or something. All right. All that does is it helps keep the pizza moving, on peels and stuff, because the dough can stick.
Right.
And then that becomes a mess. So that just helps things slide around.
What is a peel? Is that when you?
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
Like usually like a wood or metal big thing that you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all the pizza that I've ever had that has like this, like crumbly under texture is usually really good. I feel like that's the sign of it, like an elevated pizza. Because you're not going to go to Papa John's and they don't have this. I don't know.
I guess not. No.
I know a lot less about pizza.
But cheers.
Cheers. I like this pizza.
This is solid.
I like this pizza.
Lots of like herby flavor on this one. A lot.
Which is both visually there and in the taste. I like this.
I'm going to have to knock off like a little bit. Like a 1/10 of a point just because my cheese keeps falling off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
dude, I really like this.
When we first filmed our first episode, we didn't have napkins. And then right before we started filming this one, I was like, we need to get napkins this time.
I was like, good idea. And here we sit.
No napkins.
But they are right there. I can keep these hoes entertained for 5 seconds while you grab the napkins. No, this is really good. I love a sweet marinara. Like, I love a sweet sauce.
Yeah.
I don't like when it's like so acidic that you don't get the sweetness. So I like this. I feel like it has a sweet sauce. I feel like there's a good amount of cheese. Like you said, very herby. And when you're just working with like cheese and dough, you obviously need some spice in your life. So I'm glad they went heavy-handed on that. I like it. Are we rating out of 5 or 10?
I say 10.
10? I would give this like a 7. 7 or 8 almost.
I was thinking 7.5.
Yeah. I think this is really solid pizza. It's not giving me like cheap, like it's not giving me cheap, but it's also not giving me like best pizza I've ever had. Mm-hmm. So that's where I put it between 7 and 8. I'm gonna say 8 though, because I like it. I really like it. Like I would order this again.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is definitely a repeatable pizza.
Do they deliver?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Well, if you're in Columbus, check out Yellow Brick if you haven't. And where was it?
This was the Franklinton location. I don't know. I think their Old Town location had to be shut down for some reason.
Rats.
And I'm not sure.
I'm just kidding. No rats.
I'm not sure if the Franklinton location is the only one now or if there is another one somewhere.
Dude, I love this. I really do like this a lot. Mm-hmm. This is like I didn't like the last pizza we tried. And I don't want to say what it is because I'd like to try maybe a different kind of pizza. And also, if you remember, I was really late the last time and that pizza had been like, by the time we got set up and ready to start shooting and we didn't put it in the oven. So it had been sitting for a while. So I want to give it another fair shot.
Yeah, I do want to redo that one. And also because that is a big pizza place in Columbus. Like Columbus people really like this place. And so I feel like it has to be included in our podcast here.
Cool. Well, not sponsored, but thank you, Yellow Brick, for making a bomb-ass pizza because Jonathan and I are both starving today.
Yes.
But we would like to take a moment to thank our sponsor of today's episode, which is Lighten Up Clothing Company. And you'll hear more about them later. All right, what are we getting into this week?
So I think we talk about us. Mm-hmm. You know, who we are, how this came to be.
The origin story.
Yes.
The one where we tell you about us.
So, I mean, do we just start at the beginning?
Yeah, I think we start at the beginning. Not gonna lie to you guys, we told this whole story in depth one time before.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if you got like the abbreviated version, like the dun 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 dun.
Yeah, so
because we really went in last time.
I think we did, yeah. So we started off being friends. Like, how old were we? When was this?
I was thinking about this on the drive here. I think it had to have been because it was our elementaries merged in 3rd grade, and I think we had been friends for like 2 years. So I'm gonna say 1st grade, which would put us at like 6.
Holy shit!
6, 7.
Damn.
Which that's 20 years. We met 20 years ago.
Holy shit. Okay.
Right?
So 20 years ago, I can't believe I'm old enough to say something in my life happened 20 years ago. But, okay, so 20 years ago, our sisters played softball all year round, and we both just had to go to all the games and tournaments and shit.
Yeah.
So one day, I'm just fucking bored out of my mind, and I see Austin over here playing catch with his grandpa Pop, and I'm just like, I'm gonna walk over and see if I can play with these guys, because
completely out of your comfort zone.
Oh yeah,
right.
Never just go up to people, never talk to people really. So I just walk up.
Don't.
Yeah. Walk up to people, or I walk up to you guys, and we start playing catch, and then like we develop a friendship over just seeing each other at our sister's softball games.
Like very regularly.
Yeah, like every weekend kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And so it was, great having a friend to go through that misery with. Mm-hmm. Where, like, we could go play or do stuff while they play softball all the time, because that gets really boring to watch after hundreds of hours. I don't know.
Yeah, that was really important, because I went from like being forced to have to go to like softball because that's where my whole family was going to be.
Yep.
To like actually wanting to go because it was like we got
Absolutely.
to like chill.
Yeah, it was like hanging out with a friend. It wasn't having to go watch your sister play softball. And so that saved my summers, I think.
Yeah.
So
we met them. Then, like I said, a couple years later, our elementaries merged because we went to separate elementaries in the same school district. Mm-hmm. And when our elementaries merged, obviously we got to hang out a lot more. Yep. And I'd say that we were like tight, like always over at each other's houses, go to ride or die. I'm hanging out with Jonathon probably until, I don't know, like 8th grade?
I think into high school.
Like even past, because freshman year was my last year playing football. So that I think was a very distinct, separation.
I think that's probably a good marker.
Okay.
And so, around 8th or 9th grade, I would say.
Right. And you dated my other best friend on and off.
Yeah.
All through middle school,
middle
right?
school, and then into high school, I think freshman year.
So that was a very, we were in the thick of it during that time because we were always around each other already. And then you started dating my other best friend, so.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So, and then, like I said, I stopped playing football after freshman year, and football is, straight up a, 365 sport. When in the off season, you're always lifting, there's always, training days, and also I knew I wanted to, be a performer, so I, re-geared my mind, and we went the separate ways. I quit football and I did all my outside school stuff in very different areas than what you were doing.
Yeah.
So it's not like we hated each other. We were fuck Jonathon, man. I'm never talking to that dude again. But we just went separate ways.
Yeah. And so that was most of high school, and then pretty much all of college we just
hated each other.
Yeah. We weren't really close. We didn't talk hardly at all. And then here we are today, doing a podcast together.
That's right. Yeah. I missed you, dude.
I miss you too. And so another thing I miss, so when we were really tight in middle school, we would do YouTube videos. And that was always a really fun kind of creative outlet for I think both of us, and especially me because I wasn't in anything creative or artsy.
Right.
So that was kind of like my one big thing.
Right.
In that fashion. And so this is kind of great to come back to making content with you. I think that's just something I'm really looking forward to.
Dude, like, how old would we have been? I don't know. Over 10 years ago, we were sitting at a table in your mom's basement.
Yeah.
Making, like, these stupid... I said in the very first episode that we recorded, I said that if Kids Bop produced SNL, if Kids Bop produced their own version of SNL, that was us.
Oh, yeah.
That was us. But it's crazy because, like, I remember sitting in your mom's basement, the J.C. Pankey and Walt Mart skit.
Yeah.
It was just like this. We were sitting at a table. The camera was right there. So it's just, like, crazy to think, like, 10, 15, whatever, how many years later, we're here again, and we're like, hey, what's up?
I think those videos were hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely could have popped off. We could be, like, YouTube famous if we kept going with it.
Yeah, humble brag, very justified. Like, I think if we had kept going, because YouTube was really just starting to be, like, a platform that, like, was really monetizing big time. And so I think if we had kept going, honestly, like, I don't know, I feel like we would have made it. But we also would have been fighting skeletons in our closet because I made some decisions about the skits that would no longer fly today.
But I think that's
I was like 11.
Like pretty common for a lot of like YouTubers that made content in that era. Like
it is common.
I remember back then I really liked the Niga Higa channel. Do you remember that?
I don't.
And so he got very famous off of some like how-to videos. I think one was like how to be gangster or something.
Okay, that jars something in my memory.
And so like I don't know if that video still exists. I remember like even years ago,
I'm sure
it became kind of problematic because, you know, there were stereotypes that were really drawn out in those videos. I mean, they were very funny at the time, but just not something that you could probably get away with right now.
Right. Yeah. So my husband Jazz introduced me back into YouTube. Like I was never one of those people that like watched YouTube for like to replace TV or movies or whatever, and now that's definitely something that I do regularly. But when I met my husband in college, he got me back into YouTube, and I learned who like Shane Dawson, Trisha Paytas, Jenna Marbles, like all these people who were there at the beginning of YouTube. Yep. And pretty much all of them have a scandal that Shane and Jenna are both out of the game, and then Trisha is like a cockroach. Like you can drop a fucking nuke on her and she will still be here tomorrow on the internet. But yeah, it's just commonplace. I mean, it's like when you're growing up and you don't know better, but you're putting content out, like you're still going to be responsible for it 10 years later. But yeah, happy to be back. And by the way, if you're just listening to this on one of our streaming platforms, we do have a video version up on YouTube. And if you're watching the YouTube version, hey. Yeah, YouTube's cool. I spend a lot of time on YouTube, and it's Jazz is my husband. Jazz and I always joke about how like we can't start eating until we find the YouTube video we want to watch to like, because every time I every time I eat a meal, I like sit down, I'm like, okay, I gotta get something really fucking good on TV so that this food tastes better. Because it just hits different when you're like watching something you're really excited about and you're eating. I don't know. That's just that's like my holy grail of everything.
I hardly ever like watch TV or anything while I eat. That's
you just eat
pretty rare for
in
me.
The silence? What do you do?
When do I eat? I mean,
skinny legend.
Like I think a lot of the time I'm eating, which I hate this, is I'm in front of my computer.
Like working?
A lot of working, yeah. And then, oh gosh, how do I eat dinner? I can't put this together.
Are you eating dinner?
Yes, absolutely eating dinner.
So
I think that's probably a lot of times in front of my computer too.
Okay, but like let's say it's obviously. Is your work 9 to 5, or is it just like let me get done what needs to get done today between just by midnight? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So my work schedule is pretty flexible, where we're like 9 to 5 is kind of like the target, but
right.
Excuse me. It's really good to burp in podcasts, right?
Right? Yeah, like get really close to the mic and do it.
But I mean, it's pretty flexible, and I really probably push the limits of that.
Hey, as long as you get your work done.
Yeah.
That's what my mom says, because because of COVID, she's been working at home for like a year and a half now. And she's like, as long as I get done what needs to get done today, I don't care if it gets done like 1 a.m. Right. I love the flexibility of working at home. And I would venture to say people are ultimately more productive.
I think I definitely can be. I kind of hit ebbs and flows of productivity, I would say. But I mean, that was still true for working in office.
Right.
Because I've been working from home for a year and a half now, and I think I'll be hybrid for the foreseeable future.
Do you want to tell everyone what you do? I think it's cool.
In short, I'm a computer nerd guy.
Loser.
Yeah. So I do like software and data for airplanes and like autopilots essentially. And I think that's going to be my work spiel.
Yeah, because if you go too far deep, we're going to lose them. We're going to lose them. They're going to be like, I don't even know what he's talking about anymore. Because the stuff you do for work goes so far over us common folk. It really does. If you say one thing you do on a daily basis that isn't like, I open an Excel sheet.
I don't even like. I don't know. Like I write code most of the time.
Yeah, see, write code. All we know are the definitions of the word write and the definition of code. That's it. That's all I know. I couldn't write code. I don't write code.
I mean, it's just something you learn. I don't know.
Good on you.
Yeah, I guess.
I love that for you.
So, yeah, we talked about, like I've been very busy. I've done a lot of traveling, and I work from home. So that's kind of just my life right now. But what about your life?
My life?
What are you doing?
My life? I got a lot of fires going. I would say my main job, even though I've taken some time off since I've been in Ohio helping take care of my dad.
Yep.
My main job is content creation, which I have an account. I have accounts for myself and my dog, Milo. Yes. Go follow us. So yeah, I do content creation for those accounts, mostly comedy stuff on TikTok. And then I have, since being home in Ohio, it's really weird because I've been doing photography since, it's kind of how I paid my bills in college, because I went to school for musical theater, and a lot of people needed headshots, and I was like, well, hey, I have a good eye, so I'm sure I could learn how to do this. So I taught myself, did photography through college, and since being back in Ohio, I picked up my photography again. And also, I'm starting to make apparel.
Yeah.
It's like hand-dyed, bleached, cool, just like graphic tees, comfort things. I never wear anything that's not comfortable, so that's kind of like my passion for that. And I used to stress out a lot about all the different things I do, but then I realized that that's like the life I want. Like I love the hustle. Like I love not knowing, or like being in control of having a very monetarily successful month or not.
Yeah.
And I like that. I don't do well in a 9-to-5 setting. I had one in my life, and I just and it wasn't even like a shitty 9-to-5. I was just like, I don't do like I'm not built for this. I'm built different.
I'm different.
And whenever you say that, everyone's like, oh, so you're lazy. And it's like, no. I love all these memes I see online that's like, I quit my 9-to-5 to start my own business and work 24 hours a day, which is what I feel like I do. So yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
The video version right now.
What's going on?
You really saw me try to fight a sneeze there. Oh my gosh. That was a little herby, that last bite.
I was wondering what was going on over there. Whew. I was like, wow, is he about to call me lazy for not working a 9-to-5? A lot of pent-up aggression during my little anecdote there. I was like, oh, shit. He's about to come for me. So, yeah.
But, yeah.
A lot of things, and I like doing a lot of things. It used to stress me out, like I said, because it's not really the normal way or the way everyone else does it, but I like doing it. I like having a lot of projects. It keeps me busy, and it is what it is.
Yeah, I love staying busy.
Yes.
Cannot function almost like when if I'm not busy, like I just get lazy, I think.
Yeah.
And because I'm just like, oh, I don't need to do that right now. I've got time. But when I'm busy, it's just like, all right, I know I got to get these things done. Let's roll. Let's
go, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
But you're not on your dad's level.
No, absolutely not. That dude is crazy. He does not stop.
He was like that ever since I've known you. Mm-hmm. I remember like coming over to your house and just nonstop he was doing something. Mostly like shoving pizza down my throat, which I love. I loved that. Let me tell you. So I thought, because again, this is the second time we're recording our first episode. I thought it would be fun to, instead of be like, I'm Austin and these are 5 fun facts about me. I thought it'd be fun if we played a game.
Yeah.
So Jonathan and I ran to Target, not sponsored, right before this. And we got some cute little whiteboards. And we wrote 10 questions. And instead of answering them about ourselves, we're going to try to answer them about the other person. And I didn't think about this prior, but I feel like we should wager something on a possible winner.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I could go for a little something sweet after this. So maybe dessert on...
Ooh, yeah.
Something?
Big ice cream guy?
Sure.
All right, Jenny's ice cream.
Okay. Not your sister.
Not my sister.
His sister's name is Jenny. Not her ice cream, though. She's in Castown. Shout out, Jenny.
Shout out, Jenny.
Hey, bitch. Miss you, bitch. Okay. So I'll ask the first question, and then we'll just alternate.
Okay.
Okay? But we'll both write down the answers in secret.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So we need to...
I kind of tried to do them in... They're vaguely in order of difficulty.
Okay.
So the first one's pretty simple. The first one is, how old are you?
And so I'm saying how old you are.
Yeah, and I'm saying how old you are.
I wrote my answer tiny.
Yeah, write it pretty big.
So...
And we'll just look in the monitor for our responses. Hey!
Yeah.
Yep.
And so I guess we need to vocalize this for the non-video listeners.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So how do you want to do that?
Well, I said you were 26.
And I said you were 25.
And we were both right.
We were both right.
My birthday's on Wednesday.
Smart. Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, birthday's
That's
on
coming
Wednesday.
up.
Yeah. No more healthcare for me. I'm just kidding. Ooh. I have healthcare set up. But I will be off my mom and dad's plan, and I'm pretty sure they have a good fucking plan. So, whatever. You want to ask the next question?
Yeah. What is your astrological sign? I don't know these at all.
Okay. Yeah, I don't I don't know them well enough. I know, like, the people in my life. I'm just going to guess.
Like, I mean, if...
Do you know what yours is?
I know what mine is, but I don't know when any other sign...
I don't know how to spell
like,
this.
falls in the year.
I don't know how to spell this. Please, if you're watching on video, don't make fun of me. I don't know. Okay. I said Aquarius.
I said you're a Libra.
Libra. I don't know why that's funny.
Is that even a thing? That's a thing.
Yeah,
right?
Libra's a thing. I'm a Virgo.
Virgo.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a Cancer.
Oh.
July is Cancer.
Okay. I didn't know that. I did not know that. A Cancer. Wait, I should have known that. I had a friend from New York. Her name's Leah, and she's like an astrological queen. Like she lives her life. Yeah, it is kind of scary. Love you, Leah. But she's a Cancer, and she's in July.
So, do you get into it like at all?
No. I don't. I will say that when I lived in New York and I was hanging around Leah a lot, I was like, am I into this? Like I was becoming like a chameleon to be around her. I was like, am I into this? And then I was always like, gosh, some of this does make sense. But since then, I've sobered up, and I don't think it holds any water.
Really going to talk some mad shit on you if you were like an astrology guy. Astrology. Astrology.
An ass guy. No, I am not into it. But there was a time where I really thought I might be. Okay, so it's my turn, right? Okay, where did you go to college?
Easy peasy.
Edison State Community. I'm just kidding. We both did though, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I said OSU.
Yeah, I did go to Ohio State.
The Ohio State University.
Yeah, you're missing your little T in front of that.
Actually, I'm missing TM and the Ohio State University trademark.
Yes, and I know you went to Ball State.
Yes.
Because, you're into balls.
Right, yeah.
I think that's... how you pick colleges, right?
Yeah. Everyone there calls Ball State Balls Taint.
That's so immature.
Yeah.
Why did I laugh so much at that?
There were shirts. I fuck you not. In our village, there was a little boutique that sold shirts, and it said Balls Taint University.
No way.
And it was like a thing to have one of those shirts.
That is...
I never got one, though. I should have. I think I was just like nervous that like someone in my family would see me with it. Like in my closet, helping me move or something. That's when I gave a fuck.
I don't.
Yeah,
I initially laughed at that, but I would not support that.
Balls Taint
if I was there. No way. Okay. I do not know this next one, which is, what is your major?
Okay, I don't know yours either. I mean, I know what... We both have a vague idea, but like the label...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure what I'm writing down is not even a real option for a major.
Okay. Okay, I wrote mine. I said computer engineering.
You are on the money.
Really?
That's
is that the exact?
Yeah. I said theatrical production. And I know that's not right.
It's in the realm. It is musical theater.
Musical theater.
Musical theater. Yeah. It's. I mean, all of it's in the realm. Musical theater just means so. A theatrical production major would be like someone who may want to be a producer or like a stage manager or something like that. And musical theater just means that all of my classes were based on applied skills and performing. So all my classes were either acting, singing, or dancing. And if you were a theatrical production major, you would learn about the history of theater and all kinds of stuff. Okay.
I'm just surprised that what I wrote down is an actual
it is.
Option.
It is. It absolutely is. And I'm surprised that I got mine right.
Did you do any minors or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
There wasn't a way to have a minor. It's like it maxes out your credit. Being a musical theater major, okay, I'm gonna humble brag for a second.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to do this because it's in my past and I have nothing to live for today. So,
oh shit.
So, the musical theater program, specifically at Ball State University, which is so random that it's a state school and in Indiana, they accept less than 1% of the people who audition for their musical theater program. And so thousands and thousands of people audition, and my class was 24 people, which was big. That was a big class. They accepted more than they typically had. But when you sign up to be a musical theater major, your entire college is already set out every semester.
Yep. Okay.
It's a track, and there's no moving anything.
Okay.
Because, I don't really know why, but that's the way it is. Versus, if I was a theatrical production major, I could have definitely had a minor or two.
Okay. My coursework was... A lot of it had kind of a track that was just set up each semester, take these progressive classes.
Right.
But gen ed stuff was obviously whatever. And then towards the end, you could kind of pick certain classes to be kind of more specialized into.
Did you specialize or pick anything that?
Well, it was also really annoying because a lot of these classes were offered every other fall semester.
That is annoying.
So you really had a small selection on those classes that you could take. And then it was also just whatever fit into your schedule was kind of what you had to take.
Right.
I almost had a minor, but then it conflicted with my major my senior year, so I couldn't finish it.
Well, that sucks.
And I would have loved to have this little title, because it sounds way cooler than what it actually is. It was supposed to be a minor in astronomy and astrophysics, and when you throw around astrophysics, people think that you're a fucking genius.
You are really smart, though. You're really smart.
I was smart in high school.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I mean, where we went to high school, our graduating class was 73 people. So very much big fish in a small pond vibe. And I know it was a culture shock to when I went off to college. I was oh, I'm not even close to being the best at anything here.
Right.
So I get that.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next question? Is it your turn? Or is it my turn?
Your turn.
Okay. How many siblings do you have? Easy. So easy.
You have one.
And you have two.
All three are sisters.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jonathan's sisters are Jenny and Julie. Jenny is Deep Dish's biggest fan, and Julie is fucking amazing, but I haven't seen her or talked to her in forever.
Yeah. I mean, it's been probably high school, middle school, maybe?
Yeah. And I think the only reason Jenny and I keep up is because I think Jenny's a little bit more active on social media than
for sure
than Julie is.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have talked to Jenny in a while either.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't talked to Brittany, your sister.
She hates you. Yeah. So even if you reached out.
I did see her on a FaceTime call.
Oh yeah. Where was I?
A while ago.
I had flown in.
It was before her wedding, I think, or maybe while you're in Florida for her wedding. I'm not sure. I think it was before.
Yeah. It was before. I'm vaguely remembering now. We went to Florida 9 months before Brittany's wedding.
Okay.
And I had flown from New York, and they always drive because my sister has 95 dogs. And
whoa.
And so I flew, and they picked me up at an airport somewhere on the way, down 75. I don't know if it was Atlanta or a Florida airport, but they picked me up, and we had some time to spare before Mom and Dad had gotten to the point that we were at on the journey, the car ride. And so we stopped at a Mexican restaurant. And I don't know why. I know I was drunk, but I don't know why I FaceTimed you. I don't know why.
I'm not sure what prompted that.
Because
I don't remember.
It's not like we like talked a lot, and then I was like, oh, I'm having such
yeah,
a good
it was
time. Let
very
me
out
FaceTime
of
my
the blue.
bestie.
I remember that.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, I was probably trying to hoe you out to someone. I don't think anyone was with me to hoe you out to.
I think it was just.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It was the beginning of this, so maybe it was just meant to be.
Destiny.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep this rolling.
What's the score? We haven't been keeping score. Have you? We both got the Zodiac one wrong. The Zodiac song.
So we both got age. I'm counting how many I got, right?
I'm
going to tally that up real quick.
Okay, yeah, same.
I have 1, 2, 3. That's not too hot.
I got you on the major one.
Yeah.
That was really a sweep that me or you probably was not expecting. Okay. Major siblings. I got that one. Okay. So I have 4. It's close.
Yeah.
It's close. Okay. All right. Is it your turn to ask?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I struggle with this one, so I need to get down an answer before we really...
So you need to think about what the answer to this question is. Yeah.
And then
same.
Also, because this is not like a discrete thing that's you can fact check. So I think you also need to write down what yours is for this. So the question is, if you could have any superhero power, which would you have?
Okay, so I'm going to write like mine, colon, and then John's, colon. Okay.
My handwriting is garbage.
Okay. Okay, I know what mine is. I know what mine is. Yours. I'm just going to pick a cool one. I got mine.
This is... There's no way I spelled that right. There's too many of the same letter, and it looks fucking weird.
The superpower I wish I would have is being straight. Because my life would be so much easier. Actually, I don't give a fuck.
I don't know if mine's a real superpower, but I'm rolling with it.
All right. Let's do one at a time because this is complex.
Okay. So I said my superpower would be a super brain. Just like incredible intelligence.
Okay. I like that.
And then I guess that yours would be invisibility.
Okay. That was number 2. That was number 2 on my list. And that was only on my list for pervy reasons. So,
yeah.
Okay. Close though. I said mine is flying and yours would be teleportation.
Ooh. Teleporting would be...
It'd be really cool.
Very good. Okay. I kind of do like that.
Being able to fly is like it's definitely not the most useful one, but it is the most impressive one.
Cool.
Yeah. Like I'm like, okay, fucking see you later, dumbasses. Have fun walking. Fly. Okay, so neither of us got that right.
That's also, I think, really hard.
That's a really hard one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is, who is your favorite musical artist?
Ooh, see, that's really hard for me, too, because it changes a lot. But I do know mine right now.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to do the same thing as before. I put down mine and yours.
Okay. Mine, John's. Okay, John's. I don't know. I'm just going to say, and I don't know how to fucking spell this, but I'm just going to say the one that we were talking about. Okay.
You can go first this time.
Mine is Lady Gaga, and John's is, what is it? Sylvanessa. Did I spell it right?
I think so. Yeah.
Shit! 2 points for me. Okay, cool.
All right, so my favorite artist right now is Lainey.
Lainey, that was the other one.
They just dropped their new album, I think yesterday.
Okay.
Which from, when we're filming.
Okay.
And then I said yours was Gaga because I knew that was your jam in high school, and I was just really hoping that
nothing's changed, baby. Okay.
So she has a new song, right? That just came out, I think. It's with a bunch of people, I think. So it's not just like a Gaga song.
She's dropping a remix album of her latest album.
Okay, maybe that's what I saw. Because it was on my release radar on Spotify.
Yeah, it's like a whole bunch of collaborative artists. Yeah, but it's just a remix album. But here's the thing. I love telling this story. I swear to God, I'll make it quick. I feel so much pride in my heart for being a Gaga fan since the very beginning, because I got made fun of because of it a lot, and no one probably thought that she was going to be like a fucking legend.
Oh yeah,
like she is. But I also remember sitting in my parents'. Okay, you ready? When we used to call them computer rooms.
Oh shit! Yeah.
The Office. Okay, in the end of 2007, early 2008. And I illegally downloaded from LimeWire a live club recording of Just Dance before it even came out.
Whoa. No way.
And I was like, and this is when she was doing club performances with her friend Lady Starlight, who obviously is not famous. But
okay.
And from that, when I heard that, I was like, this is my bitch. And here we are. Fucking,
you're in the wrong industry. Well, kind of the right industry, wrong field,
concentrations.
Yeah.
But I was like, this girl has got it. And here we are, 13 years later. Grammy, Academy Awards. I love that bitch.
You can't deny her success. Absolutely incredible.
Can't deny it. Yeah, whether you like her or not. I mean,
so talented.
Actor, singer, dancer. There was a moment in my life where I questioned my sexuality because I was like, do I want to sleep with her or do I want to be her? Because that's two separate things. But it ended up I wanted to be her.
Okay.
I'm not transgender, but it is often, a gay men just love powerful women.
I say let's put a pin in the music and come back to it later because I can definitely talk about music for a while.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get to this next question.
Lainey. I need to listen to Lainey because I did listen to Sylvanessa.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So the next one is, are you single? This is an easy one.
Yeah, it is easy.
Austin is not single.
And Jonathon.
He's ringed up.
I am ringed up, even though I don't wear a ring. I gained too much weight after college and it doesn't fit anymore. But I will get that sucker on. Whether I have to
you were so fit.
I know, but I was made to dance 5 hours a day for 4 years.
You had a body.
I know. I want to get it back.
I also used to have a body.
A body, yaddy, yaddy. Yeah.
So I think maybe that's going to be part of this podcast.
Yeah, maybe we can get swole
our
together.
Transformation.
Do you ever work out?
I get in and out of it. I've been out of it for a long time.
Yeah.
But I feel myself starting to reapproach it, and I think I'm finding a better balance. And I really hope I get that approach down this time, because how many people go through that cycle where they go to the gym and then
everyone
a couple of days later, a week later, a month later, it's over.
I'm always that person, in January, my New Year's resolution, and I'm gonna get a gym membership, and I go there and it's fucking packed. Mm-hmm. And one time I made it to March or something, and I would say a tenth of the people that were there in January were there, but still in March.
Yeah.
So I get that. Mm-hmm. I totally get that. What do you just do cardio? Do you do free weights? Like when you do?
Mostly lifting. I should do more cardio stuff, but like I hate running. Oh my god, I hate running.
Very Unacurso-like of you.
I know. My family, well, a couple of members of my family are big time runners. Like I did track in high school, and like the sprinting type stuff I didn't mind, which is very different from how a lot of people take on running. They hate doing track sprint workouts, but are cool doing like long distance runs. I cannot stand distance running. The whole time, every step, I'm just like, fuck this. A whole nother mile. Oh my god. I can't do this.
I hate that. I hate distance running.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I hate any kind of running. So good on you for at least being able to tolerate a sprint.
I've been doing a little bit of biking, but not enough to really say like, yeah, bike. And
you have a nice bike.
Yeah, I need to start using it more before it gets cold, which is going to be in like 2 days probably.
Yeah, it's coming. She's coming. I remember, because really the runner in your family that has gotten the most press is Julie.
Yes.
Obviously. So like
my oldest sister, Julie.
Yeah, Julie. So like I don't know if I'm like making this up or I don't know, but like how close do you think she got to like being an Olympian? That was a possibility at some point?
It was like in the realm of possibilities. She was very, very successful in college, and then I think just had some injury, health issue stuff after college that really slowed her down a little bit in how much she was running.
Right.
Her husband, though, he was very, very close to making the marathon team for I think the Olympics in Rio.
Whoa! So that's like that wasn't that long ago.
It was like, I think 5 years ago now.
5 years ago.
But yeah, they're both just incredible runners, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I hate it.
Nothing will humble a bitch more than flipping on the Olympics and seeing a 14-year-old peak best athlete in the world. And I'm just like sitting there just like eating something I shouldn't be eating, watching it. And I'm like, what am I doing with my life?
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking crazy, man. Okay, we're almost at the end. We have, 2 more left?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it my turn or your turn? I can't.
I think this is your turn to ask.
Okay. What color underwear are you wearing right now? Okay, don't look too long.
I'm like trying to think if you're like a colorful underwear kind of guy. I could see that, but okay.
I have no clue, but I'm guessing.
I said gray.
I said red.
You are wrong.
Mine is black. I'm wearing black.
I'm black as well.
Oh. Twins. Do you just wear like neutrals?
Yeah, I do not do like colors in underwear at all. Not a fan.
Nothing where you can see a skid mark. Gotta stick to those neutrals.
I have like, I just need to buy new underwear.
Okay.
Because I have like, I think this is common, I don't know, like my underwear that I like a lot more than like other.
So you wear the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Actually, literally wear the shit out. I get that.
So I just, and like, there are a few things about like that same idea. Like I think socks as well. I have like socks I like more than others, and just like little random things. And then like these things aren't expensive. Why not just like get a full set of
stock
the
up.
stuff that you actually like.
What brand or the kind that you like?
I'm into the Calvin Kleins.
Calvin Klein is the king of underwear.
Yeah. All right. What style of underwear do you wear?
I wear briefs.
Okay.
Straight up briefs.
Like boxer briefs?
No. Just briefs.
Ooh.
Like whitey tighties, but not white.
Nuh-uh. Can't do it.
Why?
I don't know.
Dude,
It's so uncomfortable to me.
My pet peeve in life is like, and maybe it's because I have like giant thighs, but like any kind of underwear that isn't just contained to like my ass and my nuts, I feel like I'm wearing shorts under shorts, and I hate that feeling. I'm like, because I'm like a naturally hot person, and then I got big old thighs, so it's like, shit gets lost, and it's it's just like I just need something to strap me down, and that's it.
I'm just a boxer briefs guy. I haven't worn regular briefs since like, I don't know, when I was like really young, like when I had no say in my underwear.
Right. You were just a general boxer dude.
I was boxers for a long time. Had him out of that phase.
Because I was like, I remember like, I don't know, I would just be over at your house, just, I don't know how I saw your underwear. Just not in a creepy way. They're probably just around.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that fucking drives me nuts. Like, how can he be wearing shorts under shorts? How can he do it?
I definitely could not do that now. But like boxers were like the fucking plaid boxers were a thing in like middle school era.
Yeah. Just a little, so you could just see a little bit of them above your like American Eagle jeans and belt. Yeah. And then you just get all the puss. The puss just comes running for those plaid boxers. Okay, we are at the last question. Oh shit, did we even write that down?
The underwear color?
Okay, yeah. It was about the color, not the style.
Yeah,
okay.
We should have had that question.
Yeah. That's okay. Neither of us got that right. Okay, so the last one.
This is hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you most excited about in this podcast?
It's hard to say one thing.
Yeah. I'm thinking the same thing. Ooh. I'm really stuck between two.
This is a long ass answer. I feel like this is one of those things where like, as long as you're in the realm, you'll get the point.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, what was your answer?
Oh shit. I wrote down my own. Not yours.
Oh shit. So did I.
We're terrible.
We are. We're so bad. Okay.
Shit. What the fuck are you excited about?
I know what you're excited about. All the pussy.
Yeah.
Just flooded, over inundated with beautiful, smart, strong women coming in your DMs. Oh,
yeah.
Yep. Okay. What is John most excited about? Wait, I know the answer to this. I can't believe we both just did that. Okay, one at a time?
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I said being creative more regularly. Because you've actually vocalized that several times.
I have.
Would you say that's right?
So I was stuck between that, but the one I wrote down was rekindling our friendship.
Oh, dude, me too.
So sweet.
That is sweet.
I also said like a creative outlet kind of thing, because that is something that I think we both talked about enjoying.
Yeah.
Or like getting able to do something with this.
Yeah. I don't really know how to articulate exactly what I'm saying or what my answer is. But it's like along the lines of like, because like I know you have like a 9 to 5, But if this bad boy was like pumping out, you know, some money in your bank account, I don't think you'd still be at that 9 to 5. So for me, I said like along the lines of like building this to a point where like this could be my job.
Ooh, yeah.
And along with that, just like building an audience of people, because it's been like really fun. I have like, you know, relatively small or big, whatever you want to think, following on TikTok. And it's like so much fun to like there's regular people that comment on my posts and like actually know details about my life, and I know details about theirs. And it's like the community you build when you do something that is accessible to a lot of people is like, it's cool. So that would be a secondary answer. But the first one is like the possibility of making this my job.
That is an exciting idea.
It is an exciting idea.
Okay, well, I got 5 points, which I don't think is very good.
I got 6.
Dang, I lost.
So where are we getting ice cream?
Jenny's ice cream.
Oh, that's right. Jenny's house. We're going to Jenny's house and stealing it out of her freezer. Okay. Honestly, though, I mean, it's been 10 years. Like, let's give ourselves a break. 50%, you got half right. I mean,
that's not very good.
I only got 60%. I only beat you by a 10% margin.
That's true.
A win is still a win, baby.
So, I guess, yeah, you get the victory there.
I get
we
the
will
ice
go
cream.
get Jenny's ice cream. My favorite ice cream in the world.
Okay, I've never had it. I'm excited.
I can't wait for you to try it. I can't wait for you to love it.
Yeah.
We're not sponsored by Jenny's yet.
But
maybe. And
but we might be.
That was a really shitty segue into
our commercial break.
Little commercial break we're going to have right now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, see you guys after the commercial break.
This week's episode of Deep Dish with Austin and Jonathan is brought to you by Lighten Up Clothing Company. Made in the U.S., non-gender specific, comfortable fashion. All tees are hand-dyed in Troy, Ohio. I'm wearing the Ohio Pride tee.
Mm-hmm. And I'm holding up the Skull hoodie, which is perfect for spooky season.
Everything on the site is free domestic shipping and size inclusive up to 3XL.
Yes. And you can shop online right now at lightenupclothingcompany.com and use code DEEPDISH for 20% off.
Hit it up.
Welcome back from the commercial break.
Hello. I hope it was a very good commercial.
I'm sure it was. As CEO of our first sponsor.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank you for not scrolling through that commercial break. And if you did, fuck you. So yeah, you said earlier before the commercial break that we were going to talk about music.
Yeah. So, I mean, who doesn't love music? But
music,
like, especially right now, I've just been finding lots of music that I love and listening to a lot of great music. And so I think I'll just start by asking you, like, what are you listening to right now?
What am I listening to right now? Okay, so even though, like I said earlier, Lady Gaga's my favorite artist, I don't listen to her a ton right now because, I mean, I've just been listening for so long. It's like, what haven't I heard? But, and as cliche as it is to say, Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh yeah,
is so good.
So catchy.
She's so catchy. She's such a talented songwriter. I don't think I've ever seen her perform live, like watched her or anything. So I can't attest to her like talent vocally. But her songwriting is really fucking good. And I don't want to like it because it's obviously geared toward like young angsty women. And I'm like, what do I have in common? But like I listen to Trader and I'm like, yeah, when you gonna fucking tell him that we did that too?
Yeah.
She thinks it's special, but it's all reused. And I'm like, bitch, you know. And I'm like, I don't know. I love her. And she has like so many number ones like consecutively right now.
Yeah, that's very hot.
Yeah. Olivia Rodrigo is very hot. I think TikTok really catapulted her career.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, I really like her right now. I like Lorde, and she just came out with a new album, but...
Yeah, how do you like Lorde's new album?
It's a flop album.
Okay.
Let's just get it over with.
Yep.
Yeah, Lorde's new album, flop. I like Billie Eilish, but I also think she just had a flop album.
Yeah. I've not listened to that one, but...
There's a couple bops, but in comparison to, like, the music she's been putting out, it's not there.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say mainly Billie, Lorde, Gaga, of course, I always have, like, in my shuffles that it's always coming up. And then, surprising even to me, Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Maggie Rogers.
Oh, Maggie
I have her
Rogers
number in my phone. Fuck you guys.
I'm a big Maggie Rogers fan.
Yeah. She's awesome.
Love her. So, like, right now, it's my favorite is Lainey. Like I said, they just dropped an album, and I listened to it a couple times yesterday, maybe.
Okay. Not a flop album.
No, I don't. I think they have a lot of older songs that I think are just gold.
Okay.
And I think there are some really good songs on this album. I don't know if any of them are as good as some of the older ones, but I still really, really like this album.
Okay. So is it like Lainey is a group, right?
Yeah, I think it's like a few guys.
Okay.
I think. It's like, I would say like indie pop, love pop kind of stuff, which is so weird for me because I was like almost like anti-pop music for a minute.
Okay.
And then now that's like my favorite artists are like little pop artists.
Cool.
So huge Lainey fan.
What's a good if someone's listening and they're like, I want to check out Lainey, what's the first song you're gonna give them?
They have a few different like vibes going on. So let me pull them up on my Spotify real quick.
You know what else you could pull up on your Spotify real quick? Deep Dish with Austin and John.
Deep Dish with Austin and John. So a new one from this album, Dancing in the Kitchen. Really like that one.
Okay.
Made in Hollywood. Love that one.
Okay.
Love Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Yep. A song called Sad is a little sad. Imagine that, but... I'm also just into sad music too, which I don't love that. I love sad music.
Are you going through an emo phase?
I've been into sad music since like high school. It's just always been a thing for me. I don't know why I love it so much, but I think it's just very good at invoking emotion, and that's what I love so much about music is how emotional it can be. So there are some Lainey songs. One thing that absolutely breaks my heart is last night, or actually this weekend, right now, there is the Breakaway Music Festival in Columbus. And last night, Chelsea Cutler played. And I'm a huge Chelsea Cutler fan, but did not go see her.
Why?
I was just very busy.
Oh.
Just very busy life.
Imagine that. You being busy.
Yeah. So her and Jeremy Zucker do music together often. I love their collaborations. Oh gosh, there's so much good music in my life right now. I went and saw Dermot Kennedy at Red Rocks like a month ago.
So what kind of music would you?
So Dermot Kennedy is going to be like maybe alternative, folkish, and a little bit of like, it can get almost a little like hip hop-esque, but
shit.
Definitely not hip hop. But when I saw him, an opener was Bishop Briggs.
Okay.
And she has one big song, River.
that you may know. She was just phenomenal live. So I'm a huge Bishop Briggs fan right now.
Everyone that you like has a really cool name. Like Lainey, Sylvanesso. What'd you just say?
Bishop Briggs.
They're all very interesting names.
Maybe that's the secret to getting me to like your music is have a cool name.
The secret sauce.
Yeah.
If you will.
But also so much great music. I could go on for like an hour talking about music.
I love that.
So we might have to just
we could do
nip it and reattack it every week.
Yeah, we could do a whole episode just about music sometime.
I probably could do mini episodes.
Cool. You know, I said that mine were like everyone that I mentioned was like very mainstream. But I would say like off the beaten path, I really like Borns.
Yep.
I like the 1975.
Yep.
I like oh my god. This is really embarrassing, but it's the music Jazz always plays when we need like music to cover up our sex. What is it? Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of the group. I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna say, watch this. I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna say, what's the music we always play when we have sex? And we'll see if he.
Okay. Do you have any like guilty pleasure songs?
Guilty pleasure songs. Well, I really like. I don't think it's a guilty pleasure, but I really like Casey Musgraves, and I really like some of her old, like when she was really deep rooted in country. And to me, country is like a guilty pleasure. So I would say that. And also like 1990s country, like Tim McGraw, John Michael Montgomery, like those are guilty pleasures.
Okay.
Well, I have to know yours.
Mine right now, it's been for, I don't know, a little over a month now, is Stay.
Stay?
By, I think the pronunciation is The Kid Leroy and Justin Bieber. You don't know that?
Stay. Is that the one that was trending on TikTok?
Probably. There's one guy that like shakes his butt and has like a drone fly around him. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah.
I think that's that song.
Yeah.
That's that video is too. But one more that I want to talk about, which we talked about. I don't know if this was in our first time we tried to film or just before that.
Okay.
And so I just got back from Oregon, and it's, where my sister lived, very woodsy. It was down in like the 50s at night, so it really felt like fall.
Yeah. And
I fell in love with Taylor Swift's Folklore album. Because our conversation before was, you're just not a T Swift fan.
No.
And, I was never like a huge fan. There was a handful of songs that I liked of hers, but Folklore really just got me in a fall mood, and wow, loving it.
Okay, maybe I'll listen to Folklore on the way home from when I'm driving home from here.
For sure.
Because, and I don't know if I like articulated this the last time we were talking about Swift, but I think her songwriting is immaculate.
Yep.
But I just get we did talk about this.
Yep.
I get so upset when like people she's not, based on her career, she's not a songwriter, because if she was just a songwriter, other people would be singing her songs, not her. She's a singer because she sells out venues to have concerts.
Yeah.
Which, good for her. She's doing it a lot better than me. Like, let me just say that. But I just have a problem with people who are singers that aren't good, like, and get so much money. Like her. Like, she's one of the richest people, not probably in the world, but definitely an artist.
Yeah, one of the most successful artists in recent history, for sure. And
it's like, bitch can't even sing. Like, she can carry a pitch. Like, she's on pitch, but bitch can't sing.
See, like, I mean, I'm definitely not knowledgeable in this like you are, but like I don't particularly think she's like bad in any way.
But do you?
I don't think she's like gaga talented, but like.
But have you listened to her live? Because
not,
if you're listening to like the recording, because she's like mastered. She's like mastered and mixed and pitch corrected, everything. But like if you catch that bitch live, it's like you're in your college town at karaoke night at that bar that everyone gets fucked up at. And she's like, the band's gonna play.
Okay.
But I'm way too hard on her. I guess I'm just jealous because she's so rich and successful.
Yeah, and we talked about, like, when we talked about this before, I was like, why do we give her shit? Like, sure, let's just say she's not super talented vocally, but, like, don't hate her for it. She's, if I could write music, I'm a shit-ass singer, but if I could go sell out venues and make albums, it'd be stupid for me not to if people wanted to listen to me.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like, you can't fault her for doing that.
Yeah. You talked some sense into me whenever we had that conversation last time, because prior to that, I was like, fuck Taylor Swift. I hate her. She fucking sucks. Whatever. And now I'm just like, you know what? I still don't think she's a good singer, but damn, that bitch is doing it right. Like, she's made a lot of calls in her life, and a lot of them have been right because she's selling out. Okay, Jazz got back to me. I said, what's the artist we always play to set the mood for sex? And he said, Men I Trust.
Men? I don't know Men I Trust.
I think you might like them. You seem like you kind of like funky music, and I think...
Yeah.
Isn't that funny that we have, like, an artist that we... I always know because it's like kind of a joke now. Like, if I walk in the room and I don't know the name of the song, but there's this song and it's like, show me how, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to get dick down. So
okay,
Men I Trust is really cool.
Okay, I'll have to give it a listen.
And you can think about me and Jazz fucking.
Think about that
the entire time.
Absolutely not.
You'll be listening and you'll hear me in your ear like.
All right, definitely not listening to this music anymore.
I'm gonna make him listen to it after this, and I'm gonna make my noises.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Are we done yet?
I think we're at a good stopping point.
I think we better stop before I say too much.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we hit stuff we wanted to talk about. I think we're pretty well set up, and people should, know everything about us now. We talked about everything.
We did pretty good on the pizza. I'm probably going to finish that.
Oh, I'm absolutely going to smash that.
I'm going to hit up your microwave. Before we started recording this podcast, I set Jonathan's thermostat to polar vortex, and so the pizza is cold, but I will be finishing it after this. Thank you. It goes without saying, truly, from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching and listening. You can follow us on social media, Deep Dish with Austin and John, or Deep Dish with Austin and Jonathan.
Yep.
Depending on the platform. I'm really excited to fucking do this. I'm excited to do it. We did it. We got the first episode down for the second time.
1.1.
Yeah.
Episode 1.1 or something. I don't know.
Episode 1.1. But yeah, thank you so much. Keep up with us if you liked what you heard or what you saw. And if you have any recommendations for pizza in Columbus, DM us, comment.
I have like a list of like 15 places right now.
All right. And well, eventually we're going to run out of pizza, so maybe they need to give us some comments about, I don't know.
For sure. Anyway, really appreciative. Thank you so much. Couldn't do this without you. John and I are really excited. Do you have anything else? No. Bye, f***s.